Hey friends, Wayne over here at the Ram Man. Ink, don't get the ink. World famous, legend in his own time, disabled vet. So, got all this Hemi stuff out here. Got to send it out. Of course, nothing's more expensive than a Hemi unit. Here's one that just came in for a 28,000 mile car. This is the most expensive and most valuable brake unit that there is on old cars. Here's one that we redid that a customer bought, and we redid it, getting ready to send it out for his car. But while I was at it, I've got these 3 Hemi master cylinders right here, all getting ready to go. But I wanted to reassure people that pretty famous out there in the Ford world too. While I got this, I don't know, $10,000 here on the table, I wanted to show some Ford components. The original lids on the Fords with disc brakes, 67 to 70. That's what the inscription looked like. That was a Bendix unit, just like a Mopar. See, Ma Mopar and Ma Ford, they was cousins to each other. They's always been cousins to each other, just like they shared the same vendors for their brakes, Midland, Ross, and Bendix. Yeah, this right here is a Boss 429 wedge. Most people have never even seen one. So, just like this. So they took the 4 studs on a normal booster. They moved them all towards the center. So it bolts on right there. So Boss 429, the back of that booster, it's got 4 3/8 studs. It used 3/8 studs just like a Hemi. So they're all moved right back here to the back hub, and then of course if you recognize that, that's the standard back plate, bolt-up plate on the back of that Bendix or that Midland Ross like used on the Shelbys and stuff, 67, 68, 9. So that's what it did. So it, and of course on the Boss 429, so here's your plate, and then so your booster's kicked up at a 10-degree angle, and the master cylinder sitting out here. Used up a master cylinder on a Boss 429 here. This is a Ford getting ready to go out. This is high dollar in its own right. This is getting ready to go out for a Mustang. You see right here, the Mustang's original 222 7161. 1-inch bore. This is beautiful. We just got done with it. It's getting ready to go out on a Shelby, I believe. And of course, he's getting the absolutely correct lid. And all that jargon means is that was Ford's brake fluid that you'd see in the service manual. That's a Ford part number. Most people don't know it, but Ford back in the day, in the 60s, late 60s, Ford made their own brake fluid. It was blue, and it was one of the best brake fluids of all time, and nobody knows that. And they were the only auto manufacturer that made their own brake fluid. The only one. Anyway, there's a little bit of teaser. If you need some high-end work done or some regular work done, oh, Boss 429 master cylinder is a 15/16. They step down in bore size, so on your Mustangs with disc brakes and your other cars, you got a 1-inch bore, but you always had a tandem booster. You got your tandem Bendix that fits up in there, or your Midland Ross. You Fomaco people know that. Well, on the Boss 429, they took the single diaphragm drum brake booster used on the Galaxy and the Ford pickup, the one that had the flower front on it, I call it a flower. It was bolted up right here, and so it was shorter and a little bit more compact, the overall unit. And since they went from a tandem diaphragm booster to a single diaphragm booster, they went from a double to a single. They reduced the bore size and they made it a 15th, 16th bore. I actually have the master cylinder kits for the Boss 429s. I still have leftover pistons from the day. So if you need some parts for that, I can help you out too. So yeah, whether it comes to high-end Mopars or Boss 429s or Shelbys or what have you, when it comes to master cylinders and boosters, the Ram Man is king. I am king when it comes to that. There's you some hubs if you want some. King of hubs. And king of brakes. Who would have ever thought? That's what driveline specialists do. Bye.